And then, everything fell silent. But the silence didn't last for long.
The ground was no longer stable. It was alive. And somewhere ahead, humans lived unaware.
At first, they thought it was just an earthquake.
Authorities were finally alerted.
Execute containment strategy Gamma immediately. All civilian assets must be evacuated from Sector 4.
Its presence alone was enough to destroy cities.
They prepared everything they had.
But something inside it was still evolving. And this was not the end. It was the beginning of something far worse.
Deep within the untouched jungle, something had begun to stir.
The land itself was reacting, as if it feared what was coming.
Something massive was moving beneath the roots of the world.
And then, everything fell silent. But the silence didn't last for long.
Beneath the surface, something was awakening.
The ground was no longer stable. It was alive. And it was getting closer to the surface every second. The forest was about to lose its grip.
For the first time, it showed itself.
Something was watching from below.
It wasn't just emerging. It was destroying everything in its path.
A nightmare made of earth and muscle, rising into reality. The forest was no longer a forest. It was a battlefield.
And then, it chose its direction. It was heading toward the human world.
Every step rewrote the landscape. And somewhere ahead, humans lived unaware. Nature was warning them before it was too late.
The boundary between forest and civilization was breaking. And the first human eyes were about to see it.
At first, they thought it was just an earthquake.
But the shaking kept getting worse.
Then, the truth revealed itself.
Something impossible had entered their world. And panic began to spread.
Within seconds, the town lost control.
Authorities were finally alerted.
One man understood the scale of what was coming.
Execute containment strategy Gamma immediately. All civilian assets must be evacuated from Sector 4.
The land outside the jungle was not safe either.
Its presence alone was enough to destroy cities.
Humanity fought back, but it was like fighting a mountain.
And the creature responded with overwhelming force. The battle had only begun.
They prepared everything they had.
All units synchronize strike in 3, 2, 1. Execute.
This was their last coordinated chance.
For the first time, it reacted. But it was preparing something far worse. And the final phase was about to begin. The sky itself began to change.
Even their technology was failing.
There was no stopping what came next.
But something inside it was still evolving. And this was not the end. It was the beginning of something far worse.